talk about a diverse events. What's up, guys? I'm Cordy. We're going to have a discussion tomorrow as well about what I saw from regionals as well. I also don't even know if there's going to be like little animations on this video because it might just be better to talk because there's a lot to talk about from the ARG. We'll have ARG deck list up later today. We're going to have another set of them up tomorrow as well. So guys, buckle up. It's going to be an interesting discussion nonetheless. So let's dig on into another episode of what the heck happened this weekend in Yugioh. I don't own that title, I don't think. Just kidding. Alright, let's dig on into this discussion. Alright, so what kind of happened this weekend? So first up, Sky Striker is not dead. Alright, we've there's been this whole rowdy audience somewhere off in bumblefuck nowhere, probably lives somewhere in the middle of the United States, probably Kentucky. Sorry, Kentucky people, I love you all. You're all great people, especially your Yu-Gi-Oh community. But you've got all of these people that were talking about Sky Striker being dead, and then we roll on into this ARG. The undefeated player was playing Sky Striker. What a coinky-dink. Interesting. That's an interesting one. What does the community know about this shit? And then we've got one of the builds was playing Phantasmi as well, which definitely struck me as interesting. We've gone so far into this format without Sky Striker ever playing Phantasmi, and now they are. Maybe that's what we were doing wrong this whole time. Maybe we should have been playing Phantasmi in the deck. And then we also saw Pot of Desires coming back out of the woodwork as well in Sky Striker. Good job, Sky Striker. You guys did it. And then we also, there was like a fair share of like Mystic Minds and stuff, seeing play in between Sky Strikers. We've talked about it a little bit, that the OCG was starting to play Mystic Mind in Sky Striker, and we've come to the point now that I'm not really shocked that Mystic Mind is seeing play in Sky Striker. I mean, it's a generic floodgate that stops the opponent from doing stuff. I mean, you're typically sitting on one Sky Striker for the whole game. Like, if your opponent's not playing main deck spell and trap card removal, you just kill them with Hayate, as long as they've got more monsters. You did it. So that's general Yu-Gi-Oh in a nutshell for you, at least for Sky Strikers, that we're still kicking and we're doing pretty fucking well, actually. I heard that Sky Strikers lost in Florida to Dinosaur that went undefeated, but that'll be a topic for later. Next up, we had Two Danger Orkest. I had a feeling somewhere in the back of my mind that Danger was going to be the best way to explore it. I know a lot of people were going after Trickstar Candina with Light Stage because, let's be honest, it's way more fucking budget if you don't own the actual Danger cards. So I'm not gonna ram on people too hard for that. Yeah, budget options aside, it's still a good concept in theory, but then you look more at how things are kind of going in terms of Danger's, as long as you get two monsters on the board, you're good to go. You're not really losing anything off of it because 95% of the deck floats. So that's one interesting thing. This whole top cut is very interesting. So we had the two Danger Orcas, so it's a step in the right direction for the most part. Next up, we had one Danger Thunder. So this doesn't surprise me. It's just, we know that Thunder's still alive. The ceiling on the deck came down a lot. I would almost say that the deck is fair now. That's a strange fucking thing to say, because double Colossus is still a hell of a thing for Sky Striker to beat, but it really says something about the format right now. Like, Danger Thunder's good, but it's like, if you don't open up and out, like, the Orkest just kind of smashes you in, and then hand traps against Orkest in general. I don't know, there's a lot of undefinedness right now that is really kind of swaying the format a little bit. And I'm not exactly sure where things are going to end up. But yeah, Danger Thunder's still kicking, alive. Okay, that's cool. I'm fine with that. We also had one invoked Sky Striker. So I've never been much of a fan of this concept. I get why it does well, because honestly, Purgatrio plus company having Macabre negates, it's nice and consistent for what the deck wants to do. I personally am not a huge fan of what the deck is attempting to do in the format, but hey, it's doing good. Then we had a Trickstar Orkest. This is what we were talking about earlier in the week, where you'll use Light Stage to get Candina, summon Carbine, do your thing. And if you've got the Reincarnation engine and things already built into the deck, you've got this solid powerhouse that's already doing Trickstar things with the Whoppity Boop Bop OTK that just goes. If you guys have seen Zombieland and you've seen the first 3 minutes with Truck-kun, that is literally life. So, that aside, yeah, congratulations, Trickstar Orkest. You guys might actually be the most interesting deck in the format. Then we had Danger ABC, which we're going to have the list up later today, because I wanted to talk about this. So, we really fucking just discounted ABC out. Me and a lot of other people, like, deck's done. Like, there's no more. And we saw that you put an engine such as Danger to the deck, you now have this more consistent means to dig into the deck. Well, what happens when you add consistency to a level of disruption on the opponent's turn? You have ABC Orkest, or you have ABC Danger. Just, it adds another layer of things to the deck, which is really already consistent as it is at times. Plus, I mean, this person was playing double Decode Talker, so I'm interested to know how they actually end up doing in Top Cut, because this is very interesting for a build nonetheless. So there's that. And then the other most represented deck in Top Cut was actually, we had 3 true Draco guys. 3! I need this. So Crackdown. Okay, so the big thing is they're extra deck and extra deckless. Pot of Extravaganza was in one of these decks. Crackdown to steal the opponent's Nightmare Monster, so you can make your own Ding Ding. Fucking Super Polys. That build was spicy. Then you've got the standard slow control variant. All this deck has literally become now is a lot of fucking floodgates to slow down the opponent while generating what we like to call nice slow tempo, baby. If you make your opponent play the game at your pace, you're good to go, right? There's nothing else to it. It doesn't shock me that there was this much true Draco in top 16. I think we might end up seeing more. In terms of anti-meta, I thought Subterra would be more represented, but I guess I was wrong on that. We had one True King Dino. So, the True King engine, I don't know what it's trying to do at the moment. Obviously, it's good. Don't get me wrong. we understand that, but it's like you have a bunch of really good cards, and I don't know what you're really trying to do with the deck. I'm not. This is just me being uneducated. I get it's good. I get that True King of All Calamities is fantastic, but there's not much else to it outside of that. We also only had one Salamangreat. I don't know what's going on with that either. I guess that this might not be representative of like the regional season right now, but to see only one Salad, only one in top 16, what the fuck? This is a drop off. I guess Lady Debug getting hit did hurt the deck. It is. Whew. We had one pure Trickstar. Okay. This deck also gets to play Crackdown. This deck also gets access to Inspector Border. Deck does a lot of interesting things for a stun variant. So I do like what the deck does. Droll and Lockbird Reincarnation has to be good at all stages in the game. Let's be honest, having access to just a LOL wipe your opponent's hand, I mean, why else wouldn't it be good? And then we had one Pure Thunder. So I assume that this includes the previous version a long time ago. We kind of were just doing things without the Danger Engine, which, I mean, okay, it's not a bad thing to see that show up. So that's top 16. Now, other things that caught my attention from this event that we did not see in Top Cut that is not necessarily representative of the whole metagame right now. We have no Mystic Burn. None. 16 decks, no burn. True Draco has a decent matchup against that because, it gets to just send its spell and traps for tribute summons and, get rid of said field spell, anything that the opponent does, it has other means to wipe that out. Plus, it's just an overall good engine in general. So that's one thing that caught my attention, was no Mystic Burn. Maybe I'm just putting Mystic Burn on a pedestal. The deck is just that annoying. Expectations versus reality. Also, we had no dinosaur, the way that this looks, which is very interesting because there's a very strong community right now for dinosaurs. I also believe that the deck just won Kissimmee Florida Regionals, which give it a little bit time for the metagame to circulate and get more news out about that, but that's an interesting one. So outside of that, we have a very interesting top cut. We'll talk more about the events of the weekend tomorrow. Guys, show me some love on this video, like this video, comment, tell me what you guys think. Well, guys, that's all I really got for this video. I guess I'm out. Peace. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a truffle shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out Vanquil40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.